I laugh at you, Anonymous. I know, I used to like Anonymous when I was in that stage of my life where, I hate the government. But then I did lots and lots and lots of reading and research and history of how much they control us and how much we can't fix that. If you watch lots of videos on people who were in the Illuminati, and they exposed what the Illuminati has and what they have had and what they have nowadays, your voice doesn't matter. Get that through your fucking head. Let me just say this. If everyone put Anonymous as a political candidate, and everyone did, like 100 million people did, they still wouldn't pass it because they write the laws. Zionists control everything. You don't seem to get that. The only way to mess with someone else is use force. I learned that in kindergarten. I learned that through life. Talking to something going through things in a nice way has never worked in history. Ever. Do you think we got all that oil from other countries in a nice way by asking them? No. We took it through force, and we blamed other people. We're evil. Simple as that. And running for president, and that isn't gonna change shit. Even if people... Do you know that the Illuminati has a ray that can shoot at the sun and cause gamma rays to pretty much kill everyone on Earth? If you didn't know that, you don't believe that, look up Illuminati member exposes all. Ex-Illuminati member of 47 years. Yeah. The Illuminati has so much money and so many things built around the world that even if the population went apeshit, started destroying everything, they would still be safe. They have more power than us. And I know none of the activists, the anonymous members, want to come to that realization. And the thing is, the poor, which I don't want to say I'm poor. The upper middle class, I'm middle class. The poor countries are going to stay poor because rich countries, us, steal resources from the poor countries, leaving them poor. That's how it works. And we get rich. Duh. Anonymous becoming president is not going to fix that problem. We're not just going to give them a shitload of food because this world is run on capitalism. I realize the world is fucked. I mean, I realize all these things that are happening that lots of people don't agree with, don't like. But all I'm saying, and my sister flipped out about this too. My left-wing activist sister, you know who you are, when I said that we have no power. She told me I had to do more research and look up. She said I must not know much about... No, I do. That's why I know we have no power. And the sooner you can admit we have no power, the better. The reason in the movie The Phantom of the Opera, the reason it worked was because he blew the fucking clock tower up. We don't want to do that. We want to be all nice and become president and talk it over. If we went all that way, we went crazy like that, The government has FEMA camps. They have guns with exploding bullets. Your opinion is fucking shit. They could kill all of us anytime they wanted to. They have drones. I've seen this. They have drones with machine guns attached to them. We are fucked. And yet, the poor people, even the lower class, keep saying the rich should be taxed. You know what? The rich aren't taxed because they're intelligent. They know how the system works. And I'm talking about the 5%, not the 1%. Yeah, the 5%, the kind that are like me, the kind that know how the system works. Not that the system is corrupt, and this is why the system is corrupt, and the system is corrupt, and the system is corrupt, and these are the things that are corrupt. No, not that. I know how the money system works, and how to manipulate it, and how to make lots of money, and not be a working dumb fuck who just works an 8-hour job and just does that the rest of their lives until they eventually kill themselves or have kids and a family and a mortgage and pay off a car and have that boring ass life. No, I know how to be smart like Donald Trump. Oh my God, I said that. Yeah, that's because all the dumb shits think he's horrible person because all they see is him on TV. They don't see his knowledge. They don't see that he's a millionaire and you're not. You think he just became a millionaire? No. He read lots of books. He went through lots of failures. And then he worked hard and became a millionaire. From hard work, failure, success, failure, success. But the people who are handed everything in life, the middle class, the upper middle class, are like, I'm going to become a doctor. I'm going to get a car. I'm going to get a mortgage. And I'm going to help people. But then they fail, and then they're like, oh no, life sucks. When the entrepreneurs, like me, hit a roadblock, they become depressed, they see it as a stepping stone to succeed. They see it as a block, but the world's going to get better because they know this is just a small thing that they can pass and they can get better at what they're not good at. So they can get better up, climb the ladder. At the beginning of this video, that bald guy, I forget, he's on Shark Tank, and the girl is just barking at him, and he's encouraging the poor countries to get seeing how wealthy we are, to get richer. Like, it's encouragement. And that's actually true, because poor countries have no food. They have no money. So they don't really have any hope. So that statement is stupid. But Oprah, I believe Oprah came from Africa, and she had no money. She had nothing. She went through a horrible childhood. Horrible. Yet, she's a multimillionaire now because she was the entrepreneur type. She had challenges, but she got through them. She was determined. People don't become entrepreneurs. They are born entrepreneurs. Let me just tell you that. Robert Kiyosaki, Donald Trump, Oprah, they're all born entrepreneurs like me. Entrepreneurs question things. Why does this do? Why is this? Why is this? Why is this? Why is this? Why am I doing this? Why should I do this like everyone else if they don't like their lives? Why are they doing this job if they don't like? No. You have to make mistakes and improve from your mistakes. You can't just make a mistake and then quit. That means you're a loser. That means you're a loser. Making a mistake and becoming depressed and then quitting forever? Loser. Loser. You're a loser. Finding what you're bad at, fixing it, and getting better at it is called being born an entrepreneur. I knew since a young age that I was born an entrepreneur because I questioned everything. I wondered why people did everything the same as everyone else. And whenever I became sad, or I failed at something, or someone told me I couldn't do something, I always said, well, I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to get better at this, and I'm going to prove them wrong. And I did, every time. Lots of people aren't born with this. There's a select, small few people that have this trait, that are born with this unique, intuitive trait. Some, but not all. Some. Just putting that out there. But the guy in the beginning, the Shark Tank guy, it is possible to become a millionaire from hard work. But if you are born in a country where you have no food, you're eating mud, it's really hard for that person to do that. How are they going to get out of the country? They don't have proper nutrition in their mouth. They don't have the money to have healthy food, to think right. But like I said, you're born that person. If you were born determined, you are going to be born determined. If you're born like everyone else, you're like everyone else. So, Anonymous, what are you going to do once you become president? You going to get rid of Federal Reserve and there's going to be no more money left? And then people are going to be going haywire, trading random currencies, and everything's just going to be apeshit because nothing's going to be in order anymore? The reason we live in a dictatorship, kind of... No, we do. We live in a dictatorship controlled by all the big companies. I already know that. The reason it's good is because we need, just like Hitler. Hitler, I know, that's a bad example to most people, most everyone. He brought together the German population. He fixed the German population while doing something else that was bad. Get it? We're making everyone fake rich with false fiat money, and we're stealing all resources from other poor countries, making them more poor, and we are slowly becoming in debt. We are in debt. But getting rid of the fiat currency, having a dictatorship is bad, yes. But maybe you anonymous people, I'm just saying, weren't born successful. Let's just say that. I hear Robin Hood should have... He stole from the rich and gave to the poor. Robert Kiyosaki laughed at that because he said, well, Robert Kiyosaki says, the harder you work, the more you earn. If you want more, you work more. Yet Robin Hood just stole. I see Anonymous as a complaining group. The world isn't fair. The world is corrupt. I laugh at every activist group. I have plans. Big plans for 2018. Big plans. And let me tell you, if Anonymous tries to rebel, they won't exist anymore. Because the Illuminati is stronger, much stronger.